Hello everybody, and welcome back to Beboss Kitchen again. Welcome to those of you who are new to my channel. I'm so glad to have you. It is really beginning to feel like fall outside, and so I want to make some cookies. I've never made these, but they looked and sounded really good, and I thought they were very fitting going into the fall season. They're called ginger molasses cookies. And so I'm going to show you the list of ingredients that it takes to make these, and then we're going to get started baking them. So let's get started. You will need vegetable shortening, sugar, an egg, molasses, all-purpose flour, baking soda, salt, ginger, cinnamon, and extra granulated sugar to roll your cookies in before you bake them. You will need a baking sheet, which I have two, and I've lined with parchment paper. You don't have to. The recipe calls for ungreased cookie sheet, but I'm using parchment paper with mine. So let's get started. Okay, the first thing that I have done is preheated my oven, or have turned it on to preheat to 350 degrees. And so the first thing we're going to do is using the mixer, we're going to cream the shortening and add the sugar and beat it until it's light and fluffy. So let's get started with that. Okay, so we're going to start with the shortening and the sugar first. And I will post this recipe below in the description box, so that you know how much of everything you need. Okay, and then I'll put the sugar in, and I'm going to mix these two together until they're creamy. Okay, that's good and creamy, so now I'm going to add the egg and the molasses. And I'm using Grandma's molasses. The recipe recommends using Grandma's molasses. Okay, I'm going to give this a mix. Let me scrape my bowl down real quick. Okay, now we'll mix it all together till it's thoroughly incorporated together. I'm going to scrape it a little bit more there where I've missed some of that. Okay, I have already added the baking soda, the salt, and now I've added the ginger to this. And that's my cinnamon. Okay, I'm going to whisk this all together. It's the flour, the baking soda, the salt, the ginger, and the cinnamon. These are going to be really easy to make. I hope they're good, and I think they will be. I love ginger. And I love cinnamon. I just love those flavors that you get, that you have in the fall of the year. Of course, you can have it anytime, but okay. Now, we're going to take and add this back into the sugar mixture. Okay, I'm going to pour the flour mixture all at once into the creamed mixture. And I'm going to turn it on low until the flour is incorporated. I'm going to scrape the sides down to my bowl and get all that flour down. Okay, I'm going to finish mixing this together. Okay, now we're going to shape the dough into 1.5-inch balls and roll each ball in the bowl of sugar. And place them about 2 inches apart on the cookie sheet. Okay, the instruction says to let your hands be damp with water to keep it from the dough from sticking to your hands. So, and that works. And I'll roll this in the sugar and place it on the cookie sheet about 2 inches apart. I may be making those too large. I think that one is bigger than the other one. downsize it a little bit. Okay, that's one pan done, so let me get the other one. It's probably going to take about 3 pans, I would think, to do these. I don't know for sure, but we'll see. It works faster if you roll out a bunch and then roll them in the sugar. You can go through the process faster. I'm going to get one more baking sheet. It won't be enough to fill it up, I don't think, but transfer some of these over so I can spread them further apart. Okay, the oven is preheated, so I'm going to put these in the oven. They will bake for 8 to 10 minutes, and then I will cool them on a wire rack for about 5 minutes before I take them off and transfer them to a cooling rack. Okay, so I'll go and put these in the oven, and when they're done baking, I'll bring them out and we'll see how they look. Just stay tuned. Okay, my timer is going off, so I'm going to take my cookies out of the oven. I've let them bake for 10 minutes. Wow, these look super delicious. Oh gosh, look at that. These look so good. Oh my goodness, I can hardly wait. I had said that I would put them on a cooling rack, but I don't do that. I leave them on the pan for 5 minutes. And then I will transfer them to a cooling rack to finish cooling. These look so good. I love ginger snap cookies, and this looks like a larger version of ginger snaps. The recipe says that they are supposed to be kind of crisp on the edges and chewy in the center. So hopefully I will make the mark tomorrow. I'm taking these to my children for dinner after church tomorrow. So my son Matthew had 4 wisdom teeth pulled out yesterday, as well as a tooth that he had had a root canal done on earlier this year that continued to hurt him, and so he had 5 teeth removed. It was not a pleasant experience. My daughter-in-law told me this morning that the doctor had tried to talk him out of having it done because as you get older, from what I understood, what they said, the wisdom teeth get down into the bone, the jawbone. And so she actually had to kind of dig it out of the bone, and therefore creating a tremendous amount of pain and discomfort. But I spoke to her a while ago, or texted her, and she said he was sore but doing good. This morning he was doing about the same. He was sore but still had a little bit of his pain medication on board, but he didn't want to take any more pain medicine. He just wanted to take ibuprofen. So I'm going to let these rest for about 5 minutes on the pan, and then I'm going to transfer them to a cooling rack, and then I will do my most favorite part of all of this, and that's a taste test. So just stay tuned. My cookies have been cooling for a few minutes in the pan, so I'm going to take them out now and transfer them to a cooling rack. These are really, really pretty cookies. Oh, they look so good. I can hardly wait to try them. I want to count and see how many they yielded. Okay, I can get them all on one cooling rack by squeezing it up. I want to count now. Let's see, I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. Wait a minute. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 40, 42, 44, 46. I think that's right now. I'm not sure. This gets confusing when they get out of sequence for me. Let me see. Let me get things lined up better. Isn't that crazy? That's what happens when you get old. Things just don't work like they used to. Or that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it, so there you go. Okay. Alright, those look... That looks equal now. I'm going to count again. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46. 46 cookies. Yay! All I had to do was just get them lined up. I tell you, when they get all out of balance there, that really messes with me. But anyway, it don't take a lot to mess with me. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do my taste test with this, and I'll start with this one right here. I want to give you a close-up look of this cookie. Doesn't that look yummy, 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 yummy? So, I believe it will be, and I'm going to try and see. So here is to you. Oh my gosh. My kids are going to love these. My children and my grandchildren like chewy cookies. They like softer cookies. I like a hard, crunchy cookie. But this is soft in the center. It is kind of crunchy around the edge, like it said. And it is so good. Let me have one more bite. That is delicious. Oh my gosh. Fall in a cookie. That's what it makes me think of because of the flavors with the ginger and the cinnamon, and it is superb. This is definitely a keeper. I'll be making these again. But that concludes my video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, give me a thumbs up. If you've not subscribed, how about subscribing? And don't forget to click the notification bell. Leave me a comment. I'll reply back to you. And until the next time, this is B-Boss saying, may the Lord bless and keep you and your family safe. And until we see each other again, you take care. But we'll see each other soon because I'm going to be making something else that's really good. And it's not going to be very many hours or days before I do it. So take care until the next time. Bye.